Hello and welcome back to my Eldritch Horror playthroughs, and we're doing the Dreamlands expansion. We're gonna do turn 5 very soon, but first we have to do some rewinding. Last turn William Yorick used his Bury Them Deep ability. It's a unique asset, telling me it's to place a non-epic monster on it. Then flip the card. The card explicitly said then discard after he gained clues equal to the monster's toughness, which were 2. He got his 2 clues, which he used one of them. Now, this monster actually also did damage William. Did damage William for 2, and he got 1 success, killing the monster, and he should have had 1 hit. Also, this is the bad part. William encountered some grievous wounds last turn, as you may know. I can dig up the card. It says the lead investigator loses all but 1 health. If he lost 5 or more health, he gains 1 talent condition, and that left him for 1 health. So he should actually have had 5 when he lost it. But however, there's one thing I want to do, which I forgot. And that is Amanda Sharp do have the flesh ward, and it says once per round when an investigator would lose health, you may test law. If you pass, prevent that investigator from losing up to 2 health, and flip this card. So what I want to do is I want to do a law check for this spell for Amanda, to see if William could save some health. If that means he could be on 3 instead of, that will be of utmost importance for next round, I think. So let's pop over to Amanda and see if she can cast this spell. I also discovered that William had a passive ability saying when you defeat a monster with toughness 2 or greater during a combat encounter, you may gain 1 non-service asset of your choice from the reserve. So I think we're gonna allow him to take this task. Specialized training, saying when you perform a focus action, you may consult experts to train you and have him doing a will test. If you pass, he discard this and improves 1 skill of his choice. Now, doing that, we also have to pull out a new reserve card. And we do pull out a Mauser C96. Ooh, that looked awesome. Item, gain +2 strength during combat encounters. You may reroll 1 die when resolving a strength test during a combat encounter. So we have to try to roll for that one. Put that in the reserve. Now I think that concludes everything I did wrong with William last turn. So Amanda had a premonition in her dreams about William being in big trouble in Little Salaface, and she uttered some weird words in her sleep. and she prevented William from taking damage from this horrible, horrible, horrible card. Okay, so let's go to attuned. She got 2 successes then, because we rolled 6, and it says 2+. The arcane forces exploit your fears. Flip one of your madness conditions unless you discard this card, and flip it. So, does she have any madness? No, she does not. Does that mean she has to discard this? This is one of those cards, you know. Should I, should not? They say flip one of your madness. She doesn't have any madness condition. She should get one if she had less than 2 successes. So I guess she feels a bit dizzy, flipping it over, and keeps the talent. That's how I want to play it. Isn't it nice with house ruling? Yeah, I think so. So I think that was the most of my rewinding, and I'm gonna continue on with the action phase. Hello, welcome back. Straight into the action phase. First player gonna be Akachi Oniele, and let's go straight to her and see what she's gonna be up to. Here is Akachi Oniele. Her first action is gonna be a rest action, and when she rests she could either get a sanity or a health. She is gonna get a health back, putting her up to 5, which is maximum. Now she did get a prayer last round, and it says when you perform a rest action you may beseech a higher power for assistance. Test will. Her will is 4. Let's get 4 dice out and test. Oh, no doubt about that. That's 4 successes. So the prayer of Akachi Oniele seems to be heard. If you pass, place 1 Eldritch token on this card, then you may flip this card. And she did also get Professor Morgan, that says when another effect causes you to place a token on a task asset, place 1 additional token of that type on that card. So Akashi can place 2 Eldritch token on the prey, and it says you may flip the card. So yeah, let's do. The Elder God Hypnos grants you vision of a distant places and times. In these visions you see the answers you seek and learn the truth behind the mysterious events that have besieged the earth. With this knowledge you are prepared to combat the alien threat. Gain 1 focus, then improve 1 skill of your choice for each Eldritch token on this card. Wow, so that's 2 skills. I could improve 1 skill with 2 or 2 skills with 1, and she gains a focus. She discards the prayer. That's so awesome. That's a focus for Akachi. She now has 2, that's maximum. And I think I will have, first of all, have a lore going up. Lore going up with 1. And also her will going up with 1. So that leaves her quite awesome. That was Akachi's first action. For her second action, she's traveling down to Dilathleen, where the cultist is standing. Next player up will be Schizo Tool, which will be quite fast because he's not here. You are lost in time and space. So he's not on the game board. He's unaffected by any other game effects and cannot move or perform actions, and in his encounter we will flip this card. Yes. So then we just pop right to William Yorick. And he's in cellophase, so I don't need to move the camera anyway. So I think William's first action will be a rest. And when he's resting, we will let him get a sanity back. So he's at 3 health now and 3 sanity. So he's starting to get a bit better. Also, since he got specialized training, we will have him take a focus, and he will try to train, because there's some specialists in cellophase showing him to get better in somehow. Putting that so you see it. So to make that happen, we have to try to do a will check, and his will is 3, so I'll take 3 of those nice successes and try to roll one of them also. Let's see. Nope, that was a no-go for William. So he did not improve any of his skills. But however, I see he's got composed as a condition, telling him when resolving a test, if you did not roll any ones, you may re-roll any of your dice. When you fail a check, you have to flip this card. So we did show 3 4s. So let's try to roll again using the compost. And yes, that is showing a success. Great one. So then we discard this and we improve a skill of our choice. Is this an asset? Yes, it is. Now we will increase. I think we're gonna increase William's strength, because he's kind of an undertaker. Yep, not bad. And the last player out in the action phase will be Amanda Sharp. So let's just get straight down to Amanda. See what she's gonna be up to. Here's Amanda. Let's see for her. I would like her to try and do an influence check to see if she can get anything from the reserve. That will be her first action. Well, we get one success. And let's see. We will take the news report. So service. When you gain this card, immediately spawn 3 clues, then discard. Yoink. So just immediately spawn 3 clues. Get some clues on the board. And the first one's gonna be number 3. Second one is gonna be, is it 4? Is it? Yes, it's 4. Number 4, way up there. And the third and last clue will be the Himalayas. Well, easy accessible clues? No, it's not. Well, at least it's 3 clues. That was her first action. For a second action, I think she is going to rest. And that will leave her with gaining 1 sanity. Yep, that was it for Amanda. Now we can just move straight into the encounter phase. But first of all, before I forget again, we shall pull a new reserve asset for our reserve. Just a quick shuffle of sorts, like that, and we pull occult scripture. Item told. When you gain this card from the deck or reserve, gain 2 clues. Whenever you gain a clue during a research encounter, spawn 1 clue. Wow. Thank you for that. Now, then we move into the encounter phase. Starting off with Akachi. Akachi Oniele is in Dilathleen again. There's a portal here, and there's a clue here. There's a lot of things going on. But first of all, she has to deal with the cultist. And Hypnos, showing you the cultist. We did look at it in the last episode, but cultists have -1 will, 0 innocent to avoid a sanity loss. Says if you pass the will test, you free the dreamer from eternal slumber, defeat this monster. So basically, she needs to just fulfill the will test. If not, she has to do a strength test to see if she knocks him over. And then she gains a madness condition if she completes that. Nice! Well, her will is now 5, and she has got the gruesome talisman, saying she can add 1 to the result of 1 die when resolving a will test during a combat encounter, which this is. So we will have 5 dice out. Oh, and it was -1, so that will leave her with 4 dice. She succeeds, and she wakes the dreamer, defeating the cultist. Putting you back to the bag. Yes. Next, I will have her do a research encounter. We will try to fulfill the mystery. This is in the city. You're 10 years old, and your childhood friend begs you to come play with him in a nearby warehouse. Will -1. Now this isn't a combat encounter, so she cannot add 1 to the result now, but she at least got 4 dice. And she succeeds. If you pass, you remember that your friend died years ago in his sleep. Gain this clue and 1 additional clue. Yes, indeedio. Thank you. Now, 1 clue. A bag of clues. And another one. Now she has 2 clues. Let's take the mystery and see what it said. After an investigator resolves a Dreamlands encounter, he may attempt to resist hypnosis visions. Another will, -1. If she passes, she can spend 1 clue to place 1 clue on this card. Ooh. Okay, well, let's try to do another will check. Keep those. Four dice. She has got 2 focus. Let's see if she can resist this there. Yes, she does. Woohoo! It's a success, ladies and gentlemen. We place the 3rd clue on the mystery. We're 1 away from solving this. How am I for a mystery solver? Quite awesome, I think. Yes. Good job, Akashi. We'll leave her there, and next up is Skids O'Toole, which are lost in time and space. So it's quite easy to find him. It's just flipping his card. Let me get that. Let me see. Here it is. His encounter is here. Flip this card. Dream Quest. You wander the land of dreams for many ages. When it comes time to ascend, you struggle to recall your past self. Will -1. If you pass, okay, let's take that after. His will is 3. So you can do it here, can't we? Since we're focused. His will is 3, yes. Was it -1? Yes, of course. He does have Moxie, which allows him to reroll 1 die when solving a will test, and he's got the lucky cigarette case and a focus. So let's go and see. 2 dice for Skids. Whew, we don't need any of those. Skids is a hero. If you pass, he did. Place your investigated token on a space of your choice. That's it? Okay. Putting that back there. So, on a space of my choice. Well, well, well. Where should I put Skids O'Toole? He's a bit of a monster fighter. Let's take a look at this ravenous gug. Oh, it's got 5. It's just horrible. It's got 5. Skids has 9 dice total if he uses his rifle, and -2, that's 7 to get 5 successes. Oh, this is just horrible. Have to get rid of it in some other means. But how? But how? Well. I think I will place skids on the Himalayas. Now, from skids in Himalaya, we're gonna go to William Yorick in the Dreamlands and Sulphase. William Yorick in Sulphase. It's gonna have a generic, no, not a generic, but a Dreamlands encounter. It's the blue deck. We'll do a quick shuffle. And the cut. And we do read the Sulphase. Captain Athib will sail to unknown places, but only if you navigate. Observation -1. Okie dokie, let's see. William Yorick's observation is 2, and -1 die gives him 1 die. He's got no focus, he's composed. So, let's see. Let's succeed. I think he's gonna use his composed, because he didn't roll any once, so he can re-roll. Oh, fell out. Nope. So you get the chance to see what's on the other side of this. When you fail at this, lift this card. Panic courses through you. You feel yourself beginning to lose control, but steady breathing and repetition of a calming mantra bring your core back to center. For now, you persevere, but each passing day brings you closer to the brink of collapse. Resolve one effect of your choice. Gain 1 madness condition, then flip this card. Discard all of your madness conditions and this card. Okay, so that's great. I don't know what the fail effect is either for Sulphase. I think you're gonna wave bye to the composed talent. Sad, but true. Okay, let's read the fail effect for Sulphase. If you fail, your long journey ends among the men from Leng. Move to Didathleen and become delayed. Okay, we're moving over and we're gonna put him on his side, showing that he is now delayed. No luck for William, sadly. Did hope for us to resolve that and maybe get to place a clue, but let me check this mystery. Didn't it say? Yeah, it does say resolve a Dreamlands encounter may attempt to resist hypnosis vision. So William's got 1 clue. He could try to roll for a will check to try to resist hypnosis visions, and if he succeeds, he can place a clue on this. It doesn't say the clue from the encounter, so let's try. William's will is 3 minus 1 is 2 dice. Come on, William. Yes! Oh, then zoom in a bit. You see that? That's a success there, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're gonna place a clue on the mystery. We then have 4. Just leave it here until the mythos phase. And it says at the end of the mythos phase, if there are clues on this card equal to the amount of investigators, then solve this mystery. We now have 4, so at the end of the mythos phase, we have solved it. Great! That's it, and next player up will be Amanda Sharp in Sydney. Here we are with Amanda. We're gonna pull out the purple deck. Give it a quick shuffle. I got You dream of Biragnulu, wife of the Sky Father, Bayame. You speak of her of the floods. You speak to her of the floods she has brought. If you can prove that you understand her reasons for destruction, she will reward you. You may spend 1 clue to gain 1 weapon artifact and improve strength. Well, Amanda does not have any clues, so she will be talking to Birangulnulu all the way to the moon goes down. No luck. But nothing bad happened either, so that's it. That concludes the encounter for all our 4 investigators. So it's just left for us to pick up the good news for this turn. It's time for the mythos phase. And we just pick the mythos deck and flip the card. Oh, this time's a green one, and it's no tentacles. First off, we do have a omen track movement. Ooh, and it's a blue constellation. We do have one at Tokyo, bringing the doom to 9, which are no good. Let's see. Oh wait, Dilethline is also blue, so the doom goes down 2, and whoop-de-boo, it's an Eldritch token there. You know what that means? We have to pull out another disaster. Look at these cards, gruesome. Okay, so quick shuffle, little prayer. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the hurricane that swept over Buenos Aires. Let's see. Oh, meteors fall on Istanbul. The rain of fiery stones shatters the city's marble columns and collapses its domes. The meteorite's thunderous barrage soon reduces the city to rubble. Each investigator on Istanbul loses 5 health and 3 sanity and gains 2 injury conditions. Yeah, as if they would survive that. Istanbul is devastated. Holy crackeros! Oof. Istanbul is devastated. Its cards are awful. Awful. Oof. I guess the gate for the underworld still are there, because yeah, I pulled out that. Oh wow, we have two devastated situations now: Buenos Aires and Istanbul. We have to hurry up, because we're gonna be up a shit creek without a paddle if this is going on. Whoa, let's see. Well, yeah, Doom, and well, no reckoning. There's gonna be a monster surge, and we did have Tokyo and Dilithlene, and by the card saying in the monster surge we have two monsters on each gate that corresponds to the omen. So we'll get the bag out. We'll pull out something with teeth and fangs and claws. Yep, serpent people. Wood check, 2 horror damage, -1 strength, 3. I need to have 3 successes to avoid damage, and 2 health. And it says when this monster is spawned, move it to the Amazon. No reckoning, roll 1 die on a 1 or 2. The nearest investigator moves 1 space toward this monster. Yay! The Amazons. And we pull out. Oh no, not the elder thing. I hate those. These are terrible. 3 sanity damage, strength, 2 damage, and 3 toughness. When this monster spawns, move it to Antarctica. So we're going to move it down to warm and cozy Antarctica. Now for Dilithlene. Oh, pull out. Oh, yet another zombie. Yes. We did see that. What we have to be careful with is the reckoning, because if the reckoning goes, this turns into an epic horde monster. We're gonna have Walking Dead down here. Yep. Oh, the last one. Please don't be a terrible one. Oh, it's a cultist. Yeah, that's not so bad. It's quite easy. So 3 bad ones and 1 easy. Just gonna put these up. There we go. Monsters all sorted. Well, looks a lot worse now than it did a few minutes ago, actually. There's Eldritch for you. And we spawn 2 clues. And we spawn this on space 9. Why do I always pull out those that are way out of there? See? And it goes to Cellophase. So, to the card. The arcane forces that have ripped holes in our world have pulled too hard, and reality shudders under the strain. Doorways no longer lead to their accustomed destinations. Familiar windows now reveal strange, unrecognizable vistas. Dimensional shifts. Event. Discard each dream portal on the game board. Then spawn 1 dream portal for each dream portal discarded. Discard each gate on the game board. Then spawn 1 gate for each gate discarded. Okay, let's do that. So, reading this correctly, we're gonna discard all 3 dream portals and pull them out at new, I guess. Just put them down in a glue bag, randomizing them a bit. Okay, randomized. So as we did last time, we're gonna pull out portal. The first one goes to Rome, and that will be Kadath. It's now going to Rome. Next one is gonna be London, and that will be to the moon. Close by. And yeah, and last one is gonna be Buenos Aires, which are devastated. Yoink. And that's to the underworld. Last but not least. Fall down. Down there in Buenos Aires, which is devastated. Yep. Now, you're gonna place those back again. And it said discard all gates on the game board. Discard each gate on the game board, then spawn 1 gate for each gate discarded. Yoink! So we spawn 1 for Rome, which will spawn in unknown Kadath. And when we spawn a gate, we spawn a monster on it. Always. And then spawns a maniac. They're not that bad. +1 in will check. Takes 1 to avoid 1 horror. And strength -1, 2 tough, 2 damage, 1 toughness. If you fail strength test, you may discard 1 ally asset instead of losing health. If you defeat this monster during a combat encounter, gain 1 axe asset. Really? Oh, yeah. You drop the axe. Top notch. Drops on. There you go. That's the maniac. And we spawn London. That will be to the moon. Now there's a gate already there, so I'm not sure if we're gonna spawn 2 portals, but I have to check up that. At least for now, I spawn London there with Arkham, and I will spawn a monster there. Why not? The moon's large. Should have 2 portals at least. Now I spawn another cultist. Yeah, well, this went from bad to worse, didn't it? I think so. Absolutely. Lucky it was a green card, yeah. Wasn't that bad. No. That solves it. The mystery. We had a bit of a shift in our dream portals. The gates on the game board got discarded, spawned new ones, which popped up in Dreamlands zone, understandably. Let's see. because she's not delayed. Next up, it's the end of Mythos phase. We did solve the mystery. If there are clues on this card equal to the amount of investigator, solve this mystery. There are 4 clues on it, so it's solved, which means we do have 2 solved mysteries. One more and we have him. So shuffle these 4 and a quick Yahtzee, and the mystery will be the hybris of man. If an investigator would gain an artifact, he may gain the Elder Key artifact instead. As an encounter, an investigator that has the Elder Key artifact and is on unknown Kadath may attempt to free humanity from the grasp of Hypnos and make a lore -1 check. If he passes, he may spend clues equal to investigators 4 clues and discard 1 task asset to solve this mystery. Wow. 4 clues. Wow. Okay, well, that's the mystery we have to solve. So let's try to do that then. Top notch. To sum it all up, really bad turn actually. The game really are starting to fight back. I guess it didn't like us solving those 2 mysteries right at once. Well, I have to do a thinky and try to find out what I'm gonna do next. So, thank you for all people watching and commenting and noticing my errors and such. This is helping me becoming a better player and making this a better game to watch and enjoy. Next up will be turn 6. I do, however, have something to share with you. I did receive the 21 days game. I don't have it right here, but I should have to show you. I have been opening it and looking at it, unpacking it, and it's awesome. So I guess my next playthrough, maybe this Christmas or over the New Year's, will be a round of 21 days. So, all about that note. Till next time, stay safe, kids. Bye.